Welcome back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here for some pretty big news in the world of horror. You guys know I absolutely love horror here on this channel. This comes to us from my friends over at Dread Central. Josh Milliken had the exclusive on this. You can find him over on Twitter. Please do go and check him out. But what this is actually the very first, well, I guess it's the very first Cronenberg remake from the Soska sisters. Now, this is pretty big news in the world of horror. David Cronenberg. Everyone knows David Cronenberg, most people do anyway. So for his movies to now be getting the remake treatment, pretty good. Pretty good. A lot of people bang on about remakes not being, good, and Hollywood being void of new ideas and things like that. David Cronenberg, I'm game for some David Cronenberg remakes, to be fair. Especially with modern techniques and things like that. Could be really good. So like I say, Dread Central had the exclusive on this, and the Soska sisters turned around and stated, yes, Tristan Risk does play 3 roles in Rabid. Only she can play them. One was written just for her, another she had to do to lead the others, and the final role only Tristan can play. She's like a female Doug Jones. There's nothing we can conceive of that she can't pull off, which is great to hear. Again, look, of course, writers and directors are going to tout their own film. I'm not an idiot, you're not an idiot, but this is something which I am genuinely interested in. So there was also some other comments made about a recent industry screening, which the Soska sisters did confirm, yes, absolutely. We had a small screening with some distributors and producers and a couple of guests that was incredibly well received. I'm dying for it to screen with a theatre full of horror fans. This one was made for David Cronenberg, but it's also very much for the fans. It's such a beautiful and truly upsetting horror film. It's the movie everyone has been waiting for from us. So, I guess like a few things to kind of dissect from this part of the news anyway. The fact that it's made for David Cronenberg, I guess you could equate to, a love letter to the original. That's generally speaking, a turn of phrase which a lot of people use in describing things like this. So that's good to hear. I think that bodes well for the project. The comments about it being received well, you can take with a pinch of salt. That's fine. I'd like it to be received well, but we heard that BVS and Justice League and stuff like that had a standing ovation, so whatever. But the fact that it's made for David Cronenberg and that horror fans will really like it as well, sounds good. It does genuinely sound promising. I like what the Soska sisters do in horror. I think they're somewhat unique. I don't think that they're just paint by numbers, and with respect to horror, it's much needed in this world of Blumhouse and, massive jump scares constantly. I like originality in horror. So the other thing was that they just stated that the post-production team is currently working on the film and that there is no word on a trailer as yet. So there you go. That is the update on the David Cronenberg remake of Rabid. It's due to be coming out this year, I believe, anyway. So there you go. Is this something which you're interested in? Do you even know what Rabid is about? I'm not going to spoil it for you, but go and check it out. It's interesting. So yeah, guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. For those wondering what happened to my previous video, which was released today, so this isn't for anyone that's just tuned into this video, but just to address it really quickly, I learned that the Godzilla TV spot, which I had done the video on, wasn't a TV spot. It was in fact a fan edit. 2 things to mention about that. Obviously, I didn't know that it was a fan edit. I did edit a pinned comment and I did change the title, but the problem is with things like this is, journalistic integrity, I guess you could say. I could have left the video up if I wanted to make money and get views, which it was getting really good views, and obviously would have made me money. But I chose to take it down for the fact of the matter is that I don't want to perpetuate a rumor, despite the fact I, changed the title for fake. And also, adjusted a pinned comment as well. So, there you go. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Until you release these things, sometimes you don't have all the information. You can scope these things out as much as you like, but when it's a fan film, if you don't know, you don't know. And I didn't know. It's a shame, actually, that the original fan film doesn't have more views, because it's a fairly decent fan film, to be fair. But anyway, there you go. That's why it's gone, just to explain. Because if I left it up, I'm sure people would just be bitching and moaning. And there you go. I'm not all about the cash, am I? Clearly, because I could have just left that up and made money. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on all the world of pop culture, movie news, and horror news. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I've been Mr. H. Take care.